Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Sylvester here, and I'm Chip here. We're back from the Maxi Toys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of New Super Mario Bros. U for the Nintendo Wii U. So last time we did manage to done the first half of Sparkling Waters as far as this world suggests, and today for this video is that hopefully we're gonna finish up Sparkling Waters during time. So here we go with the next level we're about to be hop into is Sparkling Waters -4 Urchin Shores, and we're gonna equip ourselves some Starman right here at the moment. Because usually originally we're going to deal with these urchins with the usage of the Fire Flower, but even then we decided to actually use the Starman so that we can actually use that for quite a number of times actually for this world in general, and then not to mention the catching Nappet sequence in the Layer Cake Desert. So for star coins anyway, for at least in this level anyways, those two can be automatically usage of the mini mushroom as far as we can notice. It's the fact that we need to actually use the mini mushroom to actually just fit through for that you know, this little you know, the walking on the water gimmick, and as well as the walking up onto the wall, including the likes of how you can actually run up to the water spouts, which is kind of cool, because you know it kind of reminds me of again something almost related to Super Mario World, where usually it's almost very similar, but just with New Super Mario Bros. Style of visuals, except for 16-bit or something like that. Although, yeah. So, in the last star coin we need to actually do, like, you can either do it's like 3 different methods you can actually use. Like, for one, you can either keep your mini mushroom with you at all times, or you can do it's like an easier method like we did right here, that we can actually use the Koopa Shell to actually knock down all of these smaller urchins, so that you can actually just get into this pipe down below, and there's your third and final precious star coin. So yeah, it's that simple, really, for when it comes to getting those star coins in this particular level, as far as I can say. So, yeah, so there's not much else we can actually just to talk about for this particular part, ladies and gentlemen. It's just besides the we're almost done with September, so even then, that we're almost there to October, so even then, some bunch of playthroughs will be up until in that particular next month. But even then, though, that's you know, after all, that as I mentioned earlier, that Duffy's now finished Super Mario Galaxy 2 right now, so this means is that Sonic and Styx can actually hopefully progress through Super Mario 64 DS sometime or another. So yeah, that's Buzz who made notice for that little parts right there. So yeah, I guess that's all I can say about this here. So yeah, we'll do this little secret level until later. So yeah. Oh, this kind of reminds me like a Jack and a Beanstalk with this little comments right there. That's actually quite amusing. So anyways, here we are on to Sparkling Waters -5, Dragon Eels, Grunto, or in this case, Undersea Grunto. Yeah. Sorry for the little bit of a awkward speech going on here, folks. It's just basically, it's quite hard to actually just see the text on the what the level's actually called. Although we kind of know about it from when the loading screen and stuff like that, but oh damn it, I did not meant to hit the microphone. I really do apologize. Oh my gosh, is that a devastating enemy right there? So yeah, in addition to actually have ourselves yet another underwater level, just like it does it in the second level of Sparkling Waters, but here we have ourselves pretty much a new type of enemy introduced into the Mario universe, and also makes a comeback from Mario Party 10 in Whimsical Waters board from the Dragon Eel Treasure. That we actually have ourselves a Dragon Eel, where basically this guy, or this enemy right here, can follow you at all times, and then also he gets like a crap ton of speed. But in order to actually dodge him sometimes, it's the fact that you can actually just turn around for a little bit, and then trying to actually let him go around for that little somersault. And after when you let him do that, then you can basically just hide yourself into the center, and you should be fine for the most part when you don't want to get hit by him. So, yeah. The easiest way I found for this particular Dragon Eel is the fact that you can actually just slightly speed him up for actually trying to speed out the fireballs at him. So that's about it basically when it comes to the Dragon Eel type of enemy. So he's pretty simple for the looks of it though. It kind of reminds me like an eel from New Super Mario Bros. On Nintendo DS, but except that the noticeable difference is that he's trying to follow you at all times instead of like going straight forward or what have you. But even then, yeah. There's the third and final star coin, and then just hurry swim up from that red pipe over there. And then basically, if you're actually trying to grab the third and final star coin for this level, you're pretty much gonna have to hurry this up because these blue variations of the dragon eels will go after you and overly trying to harm you. So especially noticeable if you're a small form, or even a mini form for that matter. So. And the last stretch is basically dodge these little yellow cheeps and all that kinds of stuff. But hey, this level's pretty simple, just for me anyway. So, yeah. Before we actually end things off, 3-digit numbers, or in this case, no, not 3, 2-digit numbers, that we can actually hopefully get ourselves a little item to what power up we actually get after we actually done with this. Okay, so let's see what we got. We got a simple mushroom. Okay, that's a bit lame, but well, at least we'll just actually take it as far as we're concerned. And we got a notification such as collect all 3 star coins, which is not too bad. And also we managed to lead ourselves to the castle itself, but again, just like the previous worlds, we're not going to the castle level just yet because we are going to do the secret level next on Sparkling Waters. And then hopefully after we've done that particular level, then we can actually deal with the Koopaline for this world is basically Larry Koopa. So even though it's a bit odd to actually have Larry Koopa on the beach tropical setting, whilst then Lemmy Koopa is actually the first boss in the game. So anyway, so here we go with Sparkling Waters dash leaf symbol. This means Skyward Stalk. So yeah, that's how the level's actually called for that part. So let's get to it. So as far as this level suggests, that we're actually going on top of the beanstalk, just like how the story is based off of Jack and the Beanstalk, but except I don't think there's actually a V5 giant all around, so in this case they don't have a castle or something like that all the way up to the top. But it also kind of reminds me of Related to from Puss in Boots from the DreamWorks film. I don't really mind about this film. I kind of actually like it because it's mostly just a Puss in Boots has his own film. Even then, that film was almost 5 years old in that time, because even then it first released this in 2011 or something like that. Ah, darn it, that was kind of my fault. Because basically what I just did there right there, it says I was trying to get the red coins, but I somehow managed to make myself the riskiest move right there. Well, luckily though, we got ourselves a spare mushroom though, so that we can actually use this that. So let's try that again. And also, since we actually this is a good thing that we actually use the mushroom in the first place, is because, well, every time we actually become a super form of ourselves, then we can actually just reach all the way up with the flying squirrel Mario, so, yeah. Another thing is worth mentioning, though, is the fact that, since how, a lot of people seem to think that, since the Wii U's almost getting, like, have some final projects or something like this, or just, in this case, the Wii U is actually like, even though I don't mind the Wii U all by itself, but it's just that unfortunately though, that you know, since the NX is almost going to be on its way though, but even then though, that the Wii U might actually end off until soon enough, because even then though, since that the Wii U system itself did release in 2012, but even then though, it has been 4 years since its debut. But unfortunately though, unlike how it does it for Nintendo Wii, which lasts for almost predictably, I don't know, I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure even though the final Mario game was easily beat Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii, in this case the final Mario game on the Nintendo Wii, but even then though, that the rest of the Wii games as far as I'm concerned, never seem to end it until more likely 2015 or something, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that the Wii U or the Nintendo Wii has been survived for quite long, which is considerably, let's just say 8 or 9 years or something like this. But that's just me anyway, so here we go, just actually trying to dodge those waddle wings for the most part. So even then though, that we're gonna have to be sure that, I'm pretty sure we got all the star coins, as you guys can clearly tell where we actually got them. And then we can actually end this level off, while just simply put, just actually hit to the flagpole basically. And basically we get ourselves another digit number, so I wonder what power up we can actually possibly get this time around. We're hoping we're not going to get plenty of Starmans though, that's the thing. If it's a Starman again, then we'll be pretty much guaranteed we'll be pretty lucky. Okay, just mini mushroom. Okay, it might as well be, well, kind of take it at first, but since we're not going to use that mini mushroom for the time being, although we might actually try to use that in the latest levels throughout this game as to offer, so we can possibly do that. Yeah. And this, if you actually complete that particular level, this will actually lead you to this particular level down here. Which again, we're not going to spoil for you guys what this world is called. But, you just have to wait and find out until we actually just, explore from that place. Oh, we have a Nabbit, the third Nabbit to catch. And he's going to be located in Urchin Shores. So hopefully we can actually use our Starman for that particular level. So that, you know, we're going to pretty much going to have to take care of these little urchins before for the time being. So, yeah. So, as far as you guys can notice is that, you know, after when you beat that particular level we did, that, it basically, skips the entire portion of, the jungle level. But even then, though, we'll have to find out as soon as we actually get to the jungle level what this level's actually, or the world itself is called. So anyway, let's go ahead and just chase Nabbit for a third time. And hopefully, though, it should be twice as easy kind of thing about it, especially if you're actually constantly using the Starman all the time. Which, still. Especially if you consist of knowing for, how, you can actually outright run from him. And then, that's how there is to it. And then here goes the third P acorn, which thanks to Toad for actually giving us that. In this case the regular Toad, not the yellow Toad and blue Toad, but I digress. But we still don't have a notification though for catching Nabbit for under 20 seconds or less or something like that. I don't know why it is, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's only exclusive to, I don't know, Acorn Plains or something like this. But I guess we'll have to find out soon we'll have you, so, yeah. Alright, so here we go, we're gonna grind ourselves some power-ups right here. I think we might actually go for Fire Flower, just because we'll just go ahead and just do that. And also just have to keep an eye on the Toad icon instead of the Bowser icon, because again, if you actually grab the Bowser icon by complete accident, you pretty much guarantee you won't get anything, or what have you, so... Strangely enough though, in this game it does not have a Starman Toad house, unlike how it does in New Super Mario Bros. 2 and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Yeah, which is kind of strange. And I'm pretty sad to say though that much like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, no Mega Mushroom returning for this installment, so... Oh well though, at least it got a New Super Mario Bros. 2 kind of thing about it, but only quite a few levels. Alright, here we go with Sparkling Waters Castle, Lurie's Torpedo Castle. Which, as far as you guys can tell, that we actually have ourselves a long time waiting returning enemy since Super Mario World. Here we have the Torpedo Tet itself. And just like how it does in the likes of Super Mario World, and as well as in other games too, from the Torpedo Tets do make a return, like Super Princess Peach for the Nintendo DS. And I'm pretty sure, I think that's about it for the most part from what I've just noticed. And then, basically these Torpedo Tets are completely invisible, especially if you actually spew out the fireballs at you, or in this case if you're trying to spew out the fireball at them, they're pretty much going to be invincible for the time, so... I don't know if you're actually trying to defeat them, so there's no way we can actually defeat them, especially in underwater cases. So, yeah, you see those little skulls boxes, just like in Super Mario World? It's gonna have to, like, just, you know, they're just trying to come out of the skull box. So, I don't think there's any point for actually, for me anyway, trying to actually get ourselves the Ice Flower in the first place. This is because we just want to stick with, or in this case, stuck with Flying Squirrel power-up, so... Because, you know, I found this power-up is really cool and easy to use. Especially if we're actually trying to go ahead and find ourselves the remaining star coins rather than our quest. So, yeah. I don't know if there's any point to actually getting to this green pipe right over there, but I'm pretty sure it just gets like coins or bonuses or whatever. So, actually, let's go ahead and see what this green pipe actually leads us to. I'm pretty sure it's nothing that much important. It's just basically grabbing those coins and that's all there is to it. So again, there's not much else we can actually just to say about this particular part of this Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. It's just basically that there's not much else we can also talk about for New Super Mario Bros. U in general. It's just basically the exact same thing as New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but with, you know, 3D environment in the background, and as well as This is actually the first ever Mario game to feature on the Nintendo Wii U, and also that although technically Nintendo Lands does count first, and then the second Mario Wii U game has actually been influenced throughout, but the first ever mainstream Mario title for the release of the Wii U, and also the launch title alongside with, you know, Nintendo Land. So yeah, alongside with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed as well. But as for everything else though, I don't really care of Rabbids Land honestly, because it's mostly a Mario Party knockoff. And as well as from that though, I found Rabbids Land on the Wii U is really boring. But also I just managed to think that Rayman Legends is the better game of the Raving Rabbids series in period, although I don't think there's any Raving Rabbids in this particular Rayman Legends, although originally it was planned to be planned out, but somehow it's not gonna happen. Anyway, so here we go with the third Koopaline battle against with Larry Koopa. And the deal with this battle here is that you're actually trying to deal with these little water spells, as you can tell, that we can actually just deal with him while doing so. So, pretty simple and easy fight. But you're just gonna have to keep an eye on that, you know, the water spells will actually coming out from random places. And also keep an eye out for the shell attack for the Larry Koopa, or in this case Larry Koopa's shell attack. So even then that you won't able to get hit by the his shell, because usually you can't just jump onto his shell because he's easily spiky or what have you, or probably just, you know. And there we go, we complete the course without taking any damage, but at least we'll take it. So 3 Koopalines down and only 4 more left, excluding Bowser, and I'm assuming Bowser Jr. will make a return as well. So there we go, that concludes Sparkling Waters. In addition to all of the levels have been completed, we also got ourselves all the star coins in that particular world itself. So there we go, 3 worlds have been accomplished. So, now for the next world we're about to be heading to, we're not going to go into the jungle world just yet, because obviously we're going to complete everything in this game has to offer. So in this case, we're going to have to end things off for this part right here. So next time on Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. U for the Wii U, is the fact that we're going to go into not just the jungle world, but in the snow level known as Frosty Glacier. Which, that seems pretty cool for the looks of it. It's now this time around though, it's actually a nighttime setting instead of the daytime usual thing. So yeah, it's kind of impressive. And Wendy L. Koopa is the boss fight on that particular world. So, yeah, see you guys then. Later, fellas. See you guys then.